Good afternoon, ma'am. I am Angela Parilla from BTVTED FSM 3A. So I'm going to tackle about Chapter 8 entitled Cost Control in Quantity Food Production. In cost control, it is the ongoing practice of taking measures to reduce business expenses as a way to increase profit. So 8.0 introduction. The majority of the world population has been experiencing escalating costs of gasoline and other utilities that are essential in transporting, storing, preparing, and serving food. The importance of this chapter is to give guidelines on how to enhance productivity and to identify which areas of food flow chart need monitoring of losses and management and time management. So 8.1 in enhancing productivity at management level, since a particular job in a food establishment is more known to the employees who do it every day. The manager can get ideas from them by asking questions. So like for example, what about your work keeps you from doing your best? Where can we reduce errors? Then which steps or activities can be simplified or cut down to save time? Then what quality factor of the food needs improvement? How can we reduce the number of complaints about our food preparation and services? So, importante gyud no sa usa ka establishmento o kumpanya na ang empleyado o ang employer is kanang mag-set og meeting para mahibaluan kung unsay ang angay i-improve or unsa ang mga problema sulod sa establishmento. So, importante sad na maka-voice out ang mga employees ko kay tungod sila man gud ang naa sa aktual na pakig-atubang sa customer. So, how does management increase productivity in the workplace? So, to get most out of your employees, so we have some useful tips. So, first, work efficiently. So, to find ways to increase productivity, so you have to talk your staff and ask whether there are ways you can improve the performance or whether priorities need to be replaced. Then, delegate duties, and important is no to remove distractions like for example mobile phones and easy access to social media. So that is a big time waster. So next kanang example kanang provide opportunities for training, then reduce stress and ensure employees are happy. So, importante yun nga ang empleyado happy sa iyang work and ma-focus niya ang iyahang trabaho. So, management should have a regular meeting for brainstorming and encourage employees to present their suggestions. A manager or supervisor should be a good listener with open-minded attitude that there is a better way or a newer method for cost control. So next is 8.2, role of employees in cost control. So for most in the qualifications of everyone in a food service system is honesty. So honesty daw it is a key characteristic of a business because it sets the tone for the kind of work culture that you want to create. So honesty provides consistency in workplace behavior and it builds loyalty, then trust in the company and confidence in leadership. So, voicing the truth enables all of us to identify the issue and work as a team to better it. So, conscientious employees are good followers and have beliefs. So, the following first suggestions from others for improvement are not due to their deficiencies but be viewed as constructive criticism. So, matawag nato na di ba natay ka ng pananglitan, example ka ng mga pagpuna, ng naay mga frozen goods, like for example na ka ng first in first out gali. So, to avoid nga ang produkto dili ingon nga daghan ang mga daot or nay mga expired. So, dapat sundon jud ang first first in, first out. So, always jud na siya i-check ang product about sa expiration date. So, next is job is specifications need continuous attention. Like for example, kung ikaw mag-cashier ka sa usa ka establishmento, so dapat ang mga sales invoice, mga kanang na mga credit invoice, di man gyud na makuha na no, di man gyud na malikyan, then ay uban na through cheeky ang gamit. So dapat imo gyud na always i-check, then ang iyahang invoice number is always sunod-sunod na dili siya ingon nga magka laktaw. So focus lang gyud sa work. Then next is work schedule are accomplishes in timely manner. Importante sad na dapat dili ingon nga magsigig ka late, kanang mga natawag nag mga tardiness no kay usasad na makaapekto sa trabaho. Then changes for improvement requires teamwork. So ang teamwork is very important to build strong employee relationships. Next is at point 3, cost control in food purchasing and delivery. So in food purchasing and delivery, the accounting system should be audited regularly. Inventory records are accurate and checking of the kind and amount of the food commodities ordered match the order sheet. So we have other techniques for food purchasing that are cost effective that have been discussed in chapter 3. So to recapitulate, so this includes like example for making a price survey over the phone or by bidding. So be sure to compare equal amounts, brand, and other specification for a particular commodity. Then next, buying from reliable suppliers and reputable sources, deciding on the terms of payment, and they should be in writing. Like for example, kanang through cheeky ang bayad. So of course, through writing jud no. Then knowing your storage space, participating in menu planning. So dapat naka-set up kung unsay mga produkto ang angay na kanang i-purchase, then unsay mga produkto sa imuhang gitrabahoan sa establishment na mga kuwang. So dapat accurate lang yun ang imuhang i-purchase or let's say nga kanang orderon. Then keeping good records for available food, then perpetual, then inventory. Importante gyud na ang inventory. So morning and kanang inig in and out gyud na gyud na ang inventory. Then checking food quality against cost is especially for produce and fresh food in wheat market. So some advertisement on bargains may be misleading. So next is storing promptly, then examine any faulty packaging and labeling, especially for dated commodities. So likayan gyud no nga nay mga produkto nga magka-expire, then kanang always check gyud ang kanang yang date kanang expiry date no naamang gyud na sa produkto, importante. Then observing FIFO principle, the first in and first out. So when using stored food or available supply, so always note the expiration date. So the next is 8.4. This 10 action words for cost control in food preparation and services. So according to Robertson, there are 10 verbs to be studied and implemented in enhancing food productivity. So sa akong part ani sa 10 action words, ang ako lang topic ani is ang combine, decrease, develop, and economize. Then and the rest is ang sunod na reporter na nanako na si Junaris. Then so 8.4.1, let's say the combine. Usa sa siya no sa 10 action words sa cost control in food preparation and service. So combine, it is operations requiring 2 or 3 steps into a single step. So this will save time, labor, and cost or production. So an example is to have ready sandwich breads with the mayonnaise and pickle relish blended with the chopped ham, chicken, or tuna instead of spreading mayonnaise first on the bread and then adding the fillings. So another example is stewing less tender cut of beef for the week, good for 2 kinds of recipes. So half maybe for sinigang and the other for pochero. So pressure cook a batch of kanang goto. When tenderized, cut into cubes and divide for 3 kinds of recipes. So our arroz con goto or minudo di rabo or as an ingredients for kari-kari combined with oxtail or red meat. Ingani ana no kanang para maka-save og time. So ang like for example na magluto ta og nay mga meat. So pananglitan magkuan ba karon 2 ka kilo atong ginkumpra din. Ang karni is ato na siya bahin-bahinon sa lain-lain nga putahe. So mo na siya matawag nga combine. Na maka-save og time plus labor pag yun. Then the next is decrease. So decrease is risk factors and fatigue. The physical surroundings should be comfortable as a working environment. So importante limpyo o presentable sa ato ang workplace, no? Presentable ta magtrabaho. So this includes resilient floors like wood, linoleum, vinyl tiles, rubber, and carpet. So clay tiles, terrazzo, ceramic, and concrete floors are hard on the feet. So to prevent accidents while working such as a slippery, then wet or slimy floor, rounded edges of tables are better than sharp corners. So everyone should be familiar with the proper selection. Then care and use of knives and electric appliances, have a first aid kit, and train everyone how to use it. So just learning that how to use of portable fire extinguishers and where these are located. So importante gyud na safety. Then kabaluta unsaon nato ato ang palibot na kanang layo ta sa mga disgrasya, no, di ba? Importante gyud na. Then ang mga materials pod sa atong gitrabahoan, dapat kung asa pod nato na, like for example, kung asa nato nagikuha ang knife, so dito nato ibalik. Pagkahuman na to gamit, hugasan, ingon ni ana. So, dapat limpyo sad. Then, the next is to develop a food service system that best answers for need of the clientele or consumers. So, the 3 most commonly used system are the cook or the serve system. Next is the cook or chill system and the cook or the freeze system. So the cook or the serve system, this is the most common and is the simplest food. And so this is a food no kanang is-serve through a fresh siya then hot. Then with sample menus preparation can easily comply with HACCP standards. So however, employees should work during meal times. Then next is the cook or the chill system has the some periods critical time temperature compliance for food safety because after the food is cooked ahead of serving time, it should be cold. Then it chilled siya for over 48 hours. So it is then so prior diri ang pag-serve no kanang following the recommended internal temperatures for cooked food. So makita na siya sa chapter 6 kung giun sa to. Then next the last most commonly used system no sa develop mao ni ang cook or freeze system. So it is controversial because it requires a two-step process for rethermalization. So after advanced cooking, the food is rapidly cooled to a frozen state and maintained at minus 10 degrees Celsius or 10 degree Fahrenheit. Then it has to be thawed at chilling temperature. So before finally reheating to acceptable serving temperature. So develop daw it produces to dovetail work or have shortcuts to save time and energy. So example kanang rinse are kanang frying pan or kanang wok baron immediately after pan frying while the oil or food kanang remnants have not yet hardened. So no need to soap but wipe with clean paper towel and use again for sauteing. Mga ingon ni ana nga style no. So ang always good na sa caution, so always should read the instruction for any equipment or appliance before use. So do not hesitate to ask for a demonstration kung na may mga trabahoon nga na angay ipapangutana ngo para ma-clear sad ang trabaho. So always yun mag-ask sila binakong babuhay pa lang. So ingon ni anak. So next is economize. Economize in the use of the 3 M's of management and 2 is so 3 M's mo ni siya ang manpower, man-hours, and materials. Then ang 2 is mo ni siya ang space, supplies, and utilities. So as to explore the use of convenience foods or by buying ready-to-serve product based done by experienced hand like deli breads, muffins, cookies, and other dessert items. So use substitute ingredients that are equally tasty but less expensive. Then refer to kanang appendix G for substitutional ingredients. Then importante no ang time daw is kuan. Time is money. Why? So time is money. So it means that in order to earn money, so one must act and therefore use one's time. So we also use this expression to say that there is no time to lose. So importante avoid ang absenteeism and tardiness. Ingon ni ana, importante gyud ang time. So to have irregular meetings and to exchange ideas on how to economize in all aspects of the food preparations and exit interviews. This is one opportunity when the employee may freely voice his suggestions and the manager should encourage him or her to give constructive criticisms and ideas for cost control. So ingon ni ana, pero dili lang sad kay kanang kanang mo voice out ta didto sa ato ang sa kanang sa employer. Importante sad bitaw sa trabaho ang kanang teamwork. Kay tungod ang teamwork most na ang usa sa kahinungdan nga mag-success ang imuhang imuhang negosyo or mag-success ang imuhang kanang workplace baron. So ingon ni ana. So dili lang kay musaksis no, makahatag sad siya sa teamwork o tabang. Maka-learn sad siya sa usag-usa nga ma-improve ang knowledge. Then in return, no, makes us more creative, then increases knowledge and also ma-expand pa ang new set sa skill ingon ni ana. So that's the end of my report. Thank you and God bless.